Have you ever felt like you're meant for something bigger? Like life is nudging you toward a secret waiting just beneath the surface? If you've ever wondered why some people seem to wake up and suddenly everything changes, you are in the right place. Today you'll discover the 7 stages of awakening. By the end, you'll know exactly which stage you're in, what's coming next, and why every struggle might be your breakthrough in disguise. If you love exploring consciousness, hit like, subscribe to Noetica, and type "I choose clarity" in the comments right now. Awakening is not a finish line. It's not something only monks, yogis, or gurus experience. It's a process that anyone can go through. In fact, more people are awakening now than ever before. Think of awakening as a spiral staircase, not a straight path. You may visit the same stage more than once, but each time you return, you're changed. Stage 1 is restlessness. There's a subtle discomfort in your life. You keep yourself busy with work, relationships, and hobbies, but nothing truly satisfies. There's an emptiness at the edges of every day. Maybe you feel it most at night or in quiet moments when there's nothing left to distract you. You start to notice questions bubbling up. Why am I here? What am I missing? Is this all there is? You try to ignore it, but the unease grows. No matter how much you accomplish, something always feels just out of reach. Stage 2 is the breaking point. For some, it's a personal loss. For others, a heartbreak, illness, or a string of bad luck that shakes their world. Sometimes it's just an inner collapse, where you look in the mirror and barely recognize yourself. The mask slips, the old identity cracks, and you're left wondering who you really are. This stage is uncomfortable. You might feel lost, isolated, or misunderstood. Friends may not get it. Family might worry about you. But this pain is not punishment. It's the beginning of real transformation. The breaking point is the door that opens to a deeper reality. Stage 3 is seeking. You start searching for answers. You read books, watch videos, listen to podcasts, and explore new ideas. Spirituality, science, psychology, ancient wisdom. You want it all. You might start meditating, journaling, doing breath work, or even experimenting with new ways to heal. Every new insight feels like a breadcrumb leading you home. You realize you're not alone. Millions have walked this path before you. It's exciting, even addicting. But after a while, information is not enough. You want change you can feel. Stage 4 is the shadow. Just when you think you're making progress, old memories, patterns, and feelings start to surface. Anger, sadness, fear, guilt, shame, things you thought you left behind come up, asking to be seen and felt. You realize that real growth means facing your shadow. Awakening isn't all light and love. It's about integrating the parts of yourself you tried to hide. Many people run from this stage, but if you face it, you transform. You start to accept your flaws, forgive your past, and reclaim pieces of yourself you lost. Shadow work is not easy, but it's where true power is born. Stage 5 is the shift. Something inside you clicks. Suddenly life feels more magical. Time slows down. Moments feel richer. Synchronicities appear. You see repeating numbers, run into the right people at the right time, have vivid dreams, or receive sudden insights. You feel connected to everything, like you're part of a greater whole. Your old triggers lose their grip. Love and compassion come naturally. You notice that the world reflects your energy back to you. The shift is subtle but unmistakable. You see meaning where others see coincidence. You feel a sense of flow, like life is guiding you. Stage 6 is integration. The real test of awakening is not what you know, but how you live. Can you bring your new awareness into daily life? Can you set boundaries, let go of what doesn't serve you, and align your actions with your values? Integration means embodying your truth. Maybe you change jobs, move to a new place, or end relationships that drain you. Spirituality is no longer an escape. It becomes the foundation for your daily decisions. You find peace inside, even when life outside is chaotic. You become a lighthouse for others, not because you try to be, but because your presence speaks louder than words. Stage 7 is service. At this point, the journey stops being just about you. You begin to ask, how can I share what I've learned? You may feel called to create, teach, heal, or simply hold space for others. Service can be quiet or bold. You might support a friend through a tough time, volunteer, create art, or share your story. The I and the we begin to blend. You realize that your growth uplifts everyone around you. True humility arrives not thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less. Awakening becomes a cycle of giving and receiving. The more you give, the more you grow. Where are you on this path? If you need constant distraction, avoid being alone, or feel numb, you're likely in stage 1. If your life is falling apart, or you're questioning everything, you're in stage 2. If you're obsessed with searching, learning, or trying every new practice, you're in stage 3. If old wounds are coming up and you're facing intense feelings, you're working through the shadow in stage 4. If you notice more flow, meaning, or synchronicity, you're entering stage 5. If you're making changes in your life, setting boundaries, and living more authentically, you're in stage 6. If you feel called to help others and make a difference, you've reached stage 7. Remember, these stages are not linear. Life might send you back to the start just when you think you've arrived. The spiral deepens, not just upward, but inward. Awakening never ends. So why are so many people awakening now? The world is in flux. Old systems are breaking down, shadows are coming to the surface. Collectively, humanity is waking up. That's why terms like shadow work, collective trauma, and energy healing are everywhere. Our nervous systems are overloaded, and many are searching for meaning, peace, and connection. Awakening isn't about escaping reality. It's about meeting it with new eyes. How do you know you're on the right path? Radical honesty is a clue. You catch yourself lying less and less. You're willing to face uncomfortable truths, even when it's hard. You lose the fear of uncertainty. The unknown feels like an adventure, not a threat. You stop chasing quick fixes and start craving depth. Relationships change. Some old friends fade away. New ones appear who understand your journey. Your energy attracts new experiences. You outgrow places, habits, and even versions of yourself. Is there a shortcut? Not really, but you can walk the path with more awareness. Meditation, mindfulness, journaling, being in nature, all these help. Turning off your phone, sitting with silence, breathing deeply. These are small ways to reconnect with yourself. There's no competition. You don't have to catch up to anyone. Your story is unique. The quiet moments, the tiny realizations, the private victories, these matter just as much as the dramatic breakthroughs. Awakening is not always comfortable. Sometimes it's messy. Sometimes you'll feel lost. Other times you'll feel like you've never been more alive. The point is to keep going. Don't measure your progress against someone else's highlight reel. Your healing is sacred, even if no one else sees it. Here's a secret. Awakening is not about reaching the top. It's about remembering who you've always been. Every setback, every heartbreak, every leap of faith has been a step on the spiral. Every time you slip back, you're not failing. You're integrating. The shadow isn't your enemy. It's your teacher. Your wounds aren't proof you're broken. They're the doorway to your deepest power. Right now, take a deep breath. Notice how you feel. Are you resisting or are you curious? If you've listened this far, you're on the path, even if it doesn't feel like it. Every person's journey is different, but we all share the same questions. Who am I? Why am I here? What's next? Most people move through these stages many times. Some take months, others years. There's no wrong pace. Each time you complete the cycle, you gain more self-awareness, compassion, and clarity. So what helps you move forward? Curiosity, honesty, courage, the willingness to be uncomfortable, support from others on the path, quiet time to listen to your own soul. If you're struggling, remember, you are not alone. Millions of people are waking up right now. The world needs your light, your story, your gifts. When you awaken, you help others do the same. If you're ready to take the next step, try this. Tonight before you sleep, ask yourself, what is my next stage? Listen for the answer, not just with your mind, but with your heart, your body, your intuition. Let the answer come in dreams, in signs, in subtle feelings tomorrow. The path is always unfolding. Comment below. Which stage do you feel you're in? What was your turning point? What helps you stay awake? Your story might be the light someone else needs. And if this video resonated, subscribe for more content on consciousness, energy, and transformation. Share it with someone who's seeking or struggling. Sometimes a simple message can change everything. Remember, awakening never ends. Every day is a chance to see with new eyes. Every moment is an invitation to step into your highest self. Wherever you are, however lost or inspired you feel, keep going. The spiral is always waiting, and the world is brighter every time you rise. Thank you for watching. Stay open. Stay honest. Keep awakening.